Some of their thoughts as we celebrate this occasion with them. First will be valedictorian Mr. Michael Ennis.
Class of 2018, family, friends, and faculty, thank you for allowing me this opportunity to address you today on this momentous occasion. Those of you that know me know that I prefer to keep a pretty low profile, so having been asked to get up in front of thousands of people to impart words of wisdom, give a few kernels of advice, and otherwise fill up 5 minutes or so during this ceremony was a daunting task. The questions about this speech started about a month ago. Curious friends wanting to know what my speech was about, and could I give them a shout out? And to answer that question, no. And questions like, Michael, when are you going to start working on that speech? I've got it under control, Mom and Dad. Coach Dillashaw asking me if I thought about what I wanted to say at graduation, and I thought, what do I want to say? Like, did I even have a choice? Even Principal Shell, a few weeks ago at the tennis banquet, put me on the spot, inquiring how the speech was coming along, and my reaction was just, really? I'm trying to enjoy one of the last evenings with my teammates, and you have to go and bring up that dreaded speech. Now, maybe you haven't been asked countless questions about a speech, but I'm pretty sure you, graduating seniors, are no strangers to the excited calling from friends, the well-meaning inquiries from teachers, the gentle prodding from parents or relatives, and the polite investigations of neighbors. All this started back in August when people wanted to know, what schools did you apply to, or what classes are you taking? Then in March, the question became, have you thought about what you're going to do when you graduate, or where are you going to college? 6 months from now, the questions will be different, and hopefully not of the did you hear Yanny or oral variety. No, we will be peppered with, where are you stationed? What are you majoring in? Or where do you work? The point I'm making is that the questions, while they may change depending on where we are on this winding, sometimes bumpy road that is life, never really stop. And perhaps today, as we have gathered together one last time as students of Case High School to celebrate this commencement, this beginning of our next chapter, it's important to recognize that the questions about what has come before this point have already been determined, but the answer to the bigger questions about life, about our future, have yet to be answered. We sit here today, adorned in our graduation regalia, spit in polish, basking in the glow of our loved ones' pride at our accomplishments, listening to speeches, entertaining us with proof of our uniqueness, our greatness. And this is as it should be, for this occasion, for today. But we shouldn't make the mistake of thinking that who we were, or what we did in high school, was all that extraordinary or different than the other 3.6 million graduating high school seniors. I know that comes as a shock to some, perhaps a relief to others, but what we were in high school does not and should not define our lives. Maybe you were a band member, star athlete, brainiac, thank you, ROTC member, or drama kid. Perhaps your thing was SGA, Art Society, Yearbook, Anchor, Beta, YEA, or WPHS. It's even possible that you're the resident hall walker with no thing at all. We've all had different experiences that have shaped our perceptions of the past 4 years. For some, high school was the best time of your life, and the thought of leaving friends and the security of the familiar sends you into fits of tears and panic. For others, well, you probably can't get out of here fast enough. Maybe you met the love of your life here and plan on spending the rest of your lives together. Others will be moving out after graduation, never to look back. Well, I have good news for all of us. It's where we go from here that matters. When we wake up tomorrow, what or who we were in high school will cease to define our future. The world is our oyster, our stage, but it is up to us to go get it, to act. If we've learned anything these past 4 years, it's that life is precious, so try not to take it for granted. We need to get motivated, get going, get busy. Life is not a spectator sport, so don't wait for external validation or recognition that may never materialize. Thoreau urges, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you've imagined. Our time is limited. We can't afford to waste it. So go ahead and seize it, live it, grab hold with both hands, and make the most of it. And while we're living this life, it's important to work hard. Whether it is success in the classroom, on the baseball field or tennis court, mastering a piece of music for a band competition, or left a league for an ROTC meet, almost every noted accomplishment worth mentioning has required dedication, sacrifice, long hours of practice. In other words, hard work. Stay focused on your goals. Don't be complacent. As Ann Landers warns us, opportunities are usually disguised as hard work, so most people don't recognize them. As we leave the confines of high school, don't miss out on your opportunities. Stay the course, continue to learn, ask questions, be curious, remain diligent, think for yourself and of others, be grateful, treasure your memories, learn from your mistakes, and use it as motivation to guide your forward path. It is time for each of us to take the next step, to ask our own questions, to seek our own answers, and to define ourselves in our generation in our own way. The ball is in our court. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Salutatorian Logan Laird.
Hey everybody. I'd like to say thank you to the administration, class of 2018, family and friends. All right, to start this off, I want to ask everybody here a question. Are you happy? And I don't mean if you're just glad to be here on this occasion or anything like that. I mean, are you happy with how you feel about yourself? This is kind of what I want to talk about here, happiness. It's something we all strive for. And I believe it to be a key part of success in our lives. Those who are happy are often more motivated to succeed in the world and are more outgoing, which is why it's very important for us to have a positive outlook on ourselves. And I'm not saying that we always need to be happy and positive at everything in our life. That really isn't realistic, and it isn't happiness. Author Margaret Lee Runbeck wrote, "Happiness is not a state to arrive at, but a manner of travel." I agree and believe that it isn't about being content at every single moment, because there will be problems that we feel that we can't handle and situations that we can't control. These things happen to everyone, and they're a fact of life. We just need to remember to have confidence in ourselves to make it through these present problems to the future, and have hope that everything will be all right. That is happiness to me, having the faith in yourself to make it through difficult times. To be able to be truly happy, we need to be doing what we want to do and not what others want us to do. The borders of the last 18 years are about to go away, and we have more freedom than we ever had. It is now up to us to determine how to live our lives. You are the only person who can make yourself happy, so do not let someone else define your happiness. The possibilities are near limitless for us. White collar, blue collar, military, musician, artist, athlete, whatever. There's something for everybody out there. Do what makes you feel good about yourself. Don't live out someone else's dream. Follow your desires and be proud of them, and have the confidence in yourself to accomplish your goals. It is your life, and in the end, only you know what makes yourself happy, and only you can achieve that. Don't let someone else stand in your way. There are tons of things to be excited about in the future. There will be many opportunities for us to pursue and help us have good and feel good about ourselves. In a way, it seemed like graduation would never get here, but also, I can't believe it is here already. A lot of us have led us to being here today, and we'll always be connected as a class, even though we have a new path to start on. No matter what we do after today, I hope it is a good journey for all of us. I hope we will look back on our time at Pace High School and be proud of who we were. And I hope that someday everybody's answer to the question, are you happy, is a resounding yes. The world is an exciting place, and I hope we all are happy from it. Thank you. It's been a great 4 years. Go Patriots.
Thank articulated senior class member Jason Barlow.
All right, guys, I only have 7 minutes up here to talk, but you all know I got a lot to say, so if you don't get enough of me, I have just published my 2nd book. It'll be available to the public in the next 3 months. Now let's get started with the reason you guys are here today. First off, what's up, Hunter? There he is! All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to graduation 2K18. To kick things off, class of 2018, can I get name it? Parents, we're about to be out of your hair for a few months. Can I get a hallelujah? Teachers, you're about to get 3 months off before you have to go back at it for the next 20 years. Can I get a half-hearted? Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, guys. What I want to say first is that we aren't all going to choose the same path in life, but there are a few things that we need to know wherever we go that is going to help us with whichever path we take. First off, and the next 4 years are going to be very critical in our lives. These past 4 years have been fun, but now we need to start planning for the rest of our lives. By 2022, most of us will start the career that will last us the rest of our lives. Some of us will be married, some of us will have a family. So here's some advice to keep us from trying to backtrack, since we need to make these decisions, we need to make them right. First thing, stay connected. We're about to go our separate ways, and we're never going to see some people we're graduating with ever again. No matter how you feel about high school, you're going to look back on the days you spent with your best friends and smile, but if you don't keep in touch with them, you're going to wonder where they went after today. And you may never find out. So just make sure you find time to make a call, send a text, or something, because these friendships could last us the rest of our lives. Next, don't be stupid. We can get sued for that now. I know we've had a lot of fun in high school pushing the envelope and doing things that may not exactly be, legal. But we need to be more careful because soon we aren't going to be the cute little innocent high school kids just messing around. So if you are going to push the envelope, just take a little extra caution and make sure you weigh the consequences, or at least make sure you're not going to get caught. Next, don't forget to sleep. I know this sounds obvious, but let's be honest, guys. Come on, half of us are living off of Red Bull right now. Raise your hand if it's true. That's what I thought, guys. All right, just remember that a good night's sleep is going to set the mood for the next day. So remember to sleep more than you study more than you party, and party as much as you can. Because if you don't make the grades, college will be a waste of money. But if you don't have the fun, it's going to be a waste of your time. All right, now, one of my favorite topics is music. Granted, I don't listen to much after 1989, so I really don't know who Kendrick Lamar is or why he wants everyone to sit down and be humble, but I do know me some Leonard Skinner. And more importantly, I know me some Simple Man. It's a song everyone needs to listen to, and as the great warrior scholar Jim Sessions once said, it holds the meaning of life. In just under 6 minutes, you will learn to be something you love and understand, that troubles will come and pass, and that everything works out one way or another. Make this song your Bible, after the actual Bible, like Bible Junior. Lastly, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. If you're too scared to try, you'll miss out on some great opportunities in life, and you may miss out on some of the biggest goals you've set for yourself. That almost happened to me. You see, I've had a lot of goals that I planned to meet in high school, and most of them didn't work out. But there was one I held above all else. There was one that meant more to me than anything I had. You see, I want to be Daniel Eugene Rudiger. Just like the main character from Rudy, I want to be carried from the football field on top of the shoulders of my teammates, while my opponents lay crushed at our feet, and my fans screamed my name. The only problem is that I didn't know how to play football. So I ran cross country because it requires absolutely no coordination. Though sometimes you do get run into trees, and Drake Lloyd almost got eaten by a giant spider, but we choose to overlook that. The only problem with that is, though I loved cross country, I put my heart and soul into it, and my proudest accomplishment in high school was being captain this year. Cross country is not a glamorous sport. So, I decided that I would never get that one moment. Until one day I lost a bet to a man named Drake Lloyd. In 1 week, he collected 300 signatures. You guys know what I'm talking about. You were there. I had to perform an interpretive dance to the music of Jungle Beats of Africa, while Caleb Confucione read the first page of my book. I had to do this at the talent show, in front of hundreds of people, and my crush. It didn't work out. As you can see, I did not want to do this. I don't know how to dance. I even bribed Drake with my last $20, but he wouldn't accept it. So, that Friday night, I found myself on stage, alone and very, very scared. Then the spotlight came on and the drums kicked in, and after 90 seconds of something that resembled a seizure, my trial was over. And I accepted the fact that I would forever be remembered as that moron who thought he could dance. But do you know what I heard when I started to walk off stage? Chasing, chasing, chasing. And as I was carried from the stage, I realized that I finally did get that one moment. I stared fear in the eye and I made it blink. And I learned that there are opportunities in everything. You just have to look for them. And sometimes embarrass yourself. Now I'd like to end in some thank yous. First off, thank you, Red Kitchen, for keeping me fed during fourth period this year, even though I'm not actually part of your class. I appreciate it. I would like to thank my car for being the driving force behind me. Thanks to the floor for always holding me up. Thanks to my parents. If you guys could stand up so I know where you are. Yeah, that's Mama Barlow over there. Let's go. Those people raised me. I would not be here if it wasn't for them. Literally. I'd also like to thank Coach Bullock for keeping our third period class interesting. But most importantly, I would like to say thank you to my teachers. I know that things have changed in these past 10 years, and a lot of it's been, a lot of it hasn't always been positive. And I know that a lot of the first year teachers right now are making 13% more than they used to. But these veterans, these guys that made us who we are, they're making less than they would have been 10 years ago. So I want to thank you guys for staying and making us the people we are, even though some people would tell you to just go to Escambia. Thank you guys. You guys ever see a Marvel movie, how the movie ends and there's like a little something extra? I'm going to try to do that. I don't know if it's going to work, but just hold with me. All right. One last time, guys. Pace high or die. All right, everybody, this is graduation 2K18. I'm Red, White, and Barlow, and everybody just remember this is the first day of the rest of our lives, so you better buckle your rear ends up, because we're in for one hell of a ride.
I'm sure we're in for a calm speech by Rondell. Virgin, come on up, Rondell. I see you too, buddy. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all sound like a pre-K school. I said, how y'all doing? That's what I'm talking about. I don't even know if I can take that off, but I did, so don't tackle me. But first of all, I just want to look at y'all right now. I just want to say, hey, y'all all look good, for real. I see y'all coming inside the door. I was like, man, I was getting kind of jealous and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? It's all good. So, hey, I just want to let y'all know that I love y'all. I mean that from the heart. If y'all ever need anything, y'all know where to find me at Rondell on Instagram, anything like that right there. Just want to tell y'all. And before I get the speech started, I just want to thank God personally for what He did in my life, and you know, everything, all the problems, all right there, and how thank God, man, God. But for even getting me out of where I came from and coming over here, because whenever I was a little kid, you know, I wasn't in Santa Rosa High School. I mean, Santa Rosa, my bad. But so I wasn't even in Santa Rosa. I grew up in Scambia, which is kind of totally different from over here. And so that kind of threw me for a loop. So whenever my house, because that's what happened, my house got flooded. And so I was like, God, why did you do this? And all this right here. But now that I have actually experienced, and now that I actually see why He did this, it kind of makes me not regret even that happening to me at all. See, it's gonna be some problems inside your life that's gonna hit you. You may not know what you know what I'm saying, what's the reason at the time. You may not know. But at the same time, you gotta let God do what He do, for real. You gotta let God do what He do. Because at the end of the day, He knows that, for real. Thank you. I just want to leave y'all for the seniors and everybody out there, for real, because this pertains to y'all too, with 3 things. Y'all might know it, y'all might not, but it's a song that I heard whenever I was growing up. It's called Be Real. And so, can I hear number 1? Y'all say number 1 right quick. Number 1. Y'all can participate too. I need y'all too. Number 1. Number 1? All right, number 1 is be real. See, in this world, you're going to have a whole bunch of people that try to get you, you know what I'm saying, wishy-washy, that's what they call it. They're going to try to get you to ride with them or do this right here, try to switch up who you are. And I just want to let y'all know, be true to who you are, for real. Because there's people out here that's going to try to really sway you, really trying to distract you from really who you really are, for real. And who you are is unique, and people need you. Even though you may not know what your purpose is, people need you to be real for them. You see what I'm saying? So don't go around trying to be like other people, for real. That's what I'm gonna say right there. Now we're gonna move on to number 2. Is that all right with y'all? Can y'all say number 2? Number 2? Y'all can get my mixtape. If y'all look up Young Judah online at The Great Escape, y'all can go look at my music video and my mixtape. It's called Press On. Y'all probably heard of us. We call the Young Lions. If y'all haven't already, I heard that right there. I heard that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Young Lions, we got here. We did. Hey, mama, we made it. And, but the second one really is be righteous. What I mean by be righteous is you know what I'm saying? If y'all ever, I know y'all heard the Bible's gonna be around for a long time, so y'all probably will get used to it. That's why I'm over here talking, but y'all gonna hear it over and over again regardless. So I really don't care about, you know what I'm saying, the legal stuff and all that, y'all can throw that out the window. But look, see, be righteous, you know what I'm saying? And this one person who actually gave a great example of being righteous. And do y'all know who that was? Y'all know who that was? Say it loud. Jesus. That's what his name is. That's what I'm talking about. And so whenever I say be righteous, y'all need to go get inside that Bible for an example and read how he lived his life. And see, look, how he lived his life, look, people were automatically attached to him. People they liked it. They liked how he was living. And see, if you're going around showing symptoms of unrighteousness, ain't nobody gonna want to be around that, for real. And so it won't lead you nowhere in life, for real. And for the third one, can I get a 3? Can I get a 3? Can I got a uno, a dog? But yeah, for the third one, look, is be relevant. See, if you're not relevant, then you can't affect that other person that's beside you. The ones that's sitting inside y'all seats right now. So those are the 3 R's. Be real, be real, be real, be real, be relevant, and be righteous. Those are the 3 R's that I want to leave y'all with. But at the same time, I also want to leave y'all with this. Okay, y'all, we're gonna play a little game, right? Y'all ready? We're gonna play a game. All right, look. This right here is the middle, right? So act like I'm the middle. We're cutting this section all the way down. And y'all, please participate. I wanna see how long we're gonna be. For real. Y'all, for real, don't break brother heart, man. I came all the way out here. Look. Okay, look. So this right here, this is the middle. So this half versus this half, all right? Y'all ready? And so look, the seniors, they already know what it is. So once I'm gonna get it started with them, and then I want y'all to hear, and what they're gonna say is, party, party. Go ahead. Y'all say it on this side. Say the party song. See, they're saying, P-A-R-T-Y, party, parties on our side. Where is the party? The party's over here. If y'all don't know what I said, just say party, 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 party. Okay? Can y'all do that? Can y'all do that? I said, can y'all do that? I ain't talking about them. All right, thank you. Now go ahead, this side right quick. Let me hear y'all right quick. Let's test it out. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go. That was wonderful. That was wonderful from the seniors. From the seniors. Look, see, we just got out of school, and I know y'all have probably been out for a little bit, but when the teacher, he say, I want you to do this math problem. You do that math problem. And so, right now, if I can be, right now, y'all listening to me, technically I'm teaching, so can y'all do this math problem right quick and saying party, okay? So, not y'all, don't say nothing. Can y'all say party? 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 All right, you ready? Now look, it's gonna go like P-A-R-T-Y, party, parties on our side. Then after that, we're gonna flip to this side, and we're gonna see which side can get the loudest. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? And the winner gets $100 from your neighbor. All right. Y'all ready? We're gonna start off with the left side. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go. P. Parties on our side. Where is the party? Here. Go. Parties on our side. Yeah. Okay. Now listen, y'all. Who do y'all think won? Whenever I point to the side, I want y'all to yell. All right? Y'all? All right, look up. Just don't vote for your side just because it's your side. All right? There's really no $100 bill if y'all did not know that. So look, we're going to try this side. Did this side scream, y'all? Not y'all. Scream. All right, hold on. That was pretty good right now. That was pretty good. Hold on. Let's go to this side. Oh, y'all might have. All right, it was a tie. We're gonna start no fight. But my name is Rondell, and thank y'all for having me. It was a blessing, and just remember those 3 R's go for real. Be real. Be relevant, be righteous. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. All right, thanks.
Hey, Rondell, does that watch work? That was way more than 5 minutes. And that was much better than the sweet potato joke the other night. What do you think? All right. Y'all ready? So look, all right, y'all.
So I was walking down the street one night, right? And this like random potato just walked up to me. Random potato, like a potato just walks up to you. That's kind of random, right? So look, he just walks up to me. He just hands me $5. So I'm like, what in the world? What'd you give me this for? He was like, nah, it's just a gift, man. It's just a gift. I guess he was a real sweet potato.
I think Rondell likes that joke better than the other folks. Great job, all you speakers. This graduating class is filled with student leaders too numerous to name them all individually. Leaders within their respective clubs, organizations, teams, or simply within their circle of friends.
You gotta go
I
down
commend you all
to the
for their
doors.
leadership.
I couldn't find it.
I do want to pause for a moment and recognize the senior class officers for their service to this graduating class. Please stand as I call your name. Class President Madison Dunn. Vice President Lexi Luther. Secretary Rand Velasco. And Treasurer Ann Smithfield. Thank you for your service and to your classmates at Pace High School. Seniors, you've been wise in your choices of leaders. I encourage you to continue to be active in your future choices of leaders, as they will have a profound effect on you and in this country. Class 2018, please allow me a few moments to address you. Some of the things that the speakers touched on today is part of what I want to say, but I'm trying to make it brief. Today you start on a new and exciting journey. This day brings mixed emotions for many of you. It is a day of reflection, a day to look back on your childhood, your preteen years, and your adolescent years. So many wonderful memories and stories to remember. These reflective times that are at the forefront of your mind are very healthy and a huge part of this occasion. But another major part of this process today, and the part that I want to focus on for you in just a few minutes, is the new and exciting journey that you are about to begin as high school graduates. Seniors, I would like to challenge you with 3 things as you transition into this new and exciting phase in your life. First, I challenge you to continue to learn. Be lifelong learners. Lifelong learning is defined as a process of gaining knowledge and skills that continues throughout a person's life. Your parents and your school had a say in you continuing to learn and grow to this point. But you are about to take the driver's seat in this area as you move forward. Don't allow yourself to stay in neutral. Dr. Seuss said, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. And you are the one who decides where you go. School is not the only location suited for learning. Get out there and learn as much as you can about as many things as you can. Next, I challenge you to stay the